All right, everybody, we are live. How's everybody doing today? Can everybody see me and can everybody hear me? Can everybody see everything on the screen? Welcome aboard. Merry Christmas. Hopefully, we get something good in these next 3 hours. Welcome aboard. I am eating a little lunch here. Should be done about the time the game starts. Ava, welcome. Tommy, Volcano Joe, Russell, Amari Taylor. So, guys, I'm just going to be completely transparent with you all. This morning's game was kind of devastating on both ends. That was an absolute devastating game on both ends. So we're already starting behind the eight ball today after having a really good day yesterday. So we could really, really use this Rams W right now. Just to recover a little bit of value. Hello, Germany man. Hello, Taker. I decided to go ahead and do a live stream of this game, a watch along stream, because it's so important for our pick. This is basically the draft pick Super Bowl. And I figured it would be fun, since it's the only game on right now, to do a stream of it. No problem, Matt. Hello, Tuck Tuck. I mean, the Rams did just beat the Raiders. The Raiders are better than the Broncos, so I'm not discounting anything. Sure would be nice if the Rams at least had, like, Brian Allen. Yeah, let me tell you something. There have been a lot of villains this year in terms of hurting the Broncos draft pick. Jimmy Garoppolo, Trevor Lawrence, to a certain extent, Kyler Murray. We now have a new one, Tua Tagovailoa. What an absolute piece of garbage. Apparently, the game's on Nickelodeon. I don't even know what channel Nickelodeon is, so I'm not going to watch on there. Yeah, Tua has screwed us. Not good. You know, two of those interceptions were like 10 yards away from any Dolphins receiver. Yeah, I think Green Bay will still lose one more game, but it would have been nice to end it today. Big country, welcome. Yeah, that was a bad interception too, but the other ones were like, there was nobody within 10 yards. Thank you, Empower. And the Dolphins are completely falling apart, by the way. Kind of low key here. Lost three in a row. Three very winnable games. They have just punted. Is there any way they missed the playoffs, or are they in regardless? Is it four in a row? Is Wilson crying? Oh, no, never mind. He's just talking to a cook. Okay, never mind. It looked like he was like. It looked like he had just gotten news that somebody close to him had died or something, and he was like huddled up crying with his team. I think he was just talking to a coach. Alex, I think he should. That Rams team is not going to be good for a while, especially if Stafford retires. Yeah, Russ is playing. Okay, Rams get the ball first. Touchback. Baker gets the ball. I think you're right, Brody. I believe you are correct. We need Green Bay to lose a game, and today was a great opportunity, and Tua sold. Okay, here we go. They're running a tight formation. 2-2 is in motion. Baker's going to hand it off up the middle. Decent hole here. Going to pick up about 4 yards. Akers taken down. 2nd and 6. Baker shotgun snap. That's going to be a first down to Tutu Atwell on Pat Sertan the second. Kronos, Tua threw three straight interceptions. All right. What do we got? Randy Gregory is playing, which is a big for that Denver defense. I'm surprised. Pitch play. Akers. Got a little bit of room to the outside. Ooh, actually, close to a first down. Yeah, Tua was terrible. Okay. 2nd and short. 2nd and 2. Short two. Up the middle, first down, and a whole bunch more past the 50, past the 40. And Cam Akers is eating the Denver Broncos alive. If Cam Akers has like 80 yards, that's probably a career game for him, right? Would not be hard. The 40. Baker, going to hand it off up the middle to Akers. He plows forward for about 4, maybe 5. Oh, yeah, he was the guy against the wild card. For a second, I thought that was Daryl Henderson. Eric, draft pick. The Rams are already eliminated from the playoffs, so there's nothing to gain on that front. 2nd and 5, going to be play action. Baker rolls out, pressured, gets it out to his tight end Higbee, who I think gets to the first down. And that's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the 30. And Baker starts his game 2 for 2. Already in field goal range, but with the way the Rams are moving, they may be thinking a little bit more. Oh, it's 3rd and an inch. They're going to give it to Akers, and he's going to get the first. So that's a first down from the 27 now. What did Jay Einstein do? Okay, Jay Einstein in the chat. Sorry, that was an accident. Ghost did not mean to do that. By the way, this actually reminds me. Yeah, sorry, Jay Einstein. I don't know how to undo it. Just wait like 5 minutes and you'll be back. Okay, we have a pre-snap flag here. Probably false start on the Rams. This reminds me. David M., you're always here. Are you okay if I make you a mod? Yeah, false start on Ode Ibushi, our old friend. You don't really have to do that much. Just ban the obvious idiots and the obvious spammers. All right, 1st and 15 from the 32. Still in field goal range. And this is going to be like a fly sweep, and it's going to get swallowed up for maybe no gain. Taker, 6110, thank you for the $5 super chat. If we fall to 5 and Stroud, Young, Carter, and Anderson are off the board, do you take Will Levis? Then what would you do with Geno? I think I would rather take Myles Murphy, but Will Levis I think would be okay. I like Levis a lot still. I'm fine with that. I think I'm more of a fan of Myles Murphy, but it's close. Oh no, drop snap. Baker, well, so much for the field goal. Now they need 15 yards, maybe 10. That's why Baker sucks. Short completion, and Higbee picks up like 8, so they could try a super long field goal. They probably will. They have a kicker who can make it. By the way, let me get the scoreboard up. I just realized I don't have the scoreboard on screen. 1 second, guys. The kick is good. All right. Matt Gay knocking it through. Decent first drive. But anyway, Taker, I would assume in that instance we will have franchise tag Geno and we'll then trade him to another team for picks, and then we make Levis the guy. That would be my guess. Thank you, Carson. No, I don't watch Top Billing Young Boy. He's a weirdo. I don't. He makes good videos, but I'm not a big fan. I think he's a little bit of an oddball. The Berg Show. I think it's the Packers, but we're not sure yet. I think it would be the Packers. Um, Amari, I think somebody's going to trade up to number 2 to get Stroud. So probably not. But if we pick at number 3, it's possible. Kronos, it was 538. New Gosh, I'm starting to think maybe we should. If it means we can keep Ryan Neal, then I think yes. All right. Touch back. Let's see how Denver plays with Wilson coming off the big old concussion. Okay. Wilson needs one more touchdown to equal his number of bathrooms. Play action, pressure. Wilson goes deep down the left side, almost intercepted by Jalen Ramsey. He had a much better chance at it than Sutton. Not a whole lot there. Okay. I formation. Pitch play going left. And that's a gain of 1. I think Bobby on the tackle. 3rd and 9. Wilson's favorite place to be. 3rd and long. Of course it is. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and 10? Every time Denver runs the ball on 2nd and 10, it becomes like 3rd and 9. So I see chat saying there was an interception, so that's cool, but I haven't seen it quite yet. I'm watching. Wilson drops back, pressured, throws it right side. Yikes. Misses Sutton, who I think was open, and that is an interception. And that's going to be taken back close to the 30. Rams already in field goal range. Russ may very well be concussed. That's 2 throws that should have been picked off. One of them finally did. I think he had Sutton open. He just missed. Oh, yeah. Sutton was way open, and he just missed. Who's Durant? I've never heard of this guy before. Durant. Daily Broncos is tweeting again, and you know what he's tweeting about if you know anything about that dude. All right, that's going to be a running play up the middle to Akers. He's going to get about 3 and then pushed back. Yeah, we need the Bears to find a way to win one game. The Bears need to win one game. Can they do it? I doubt it. And the Rams, by the way, are already in field goal range, which matters in a game like this. Play action. Baker rolls out, throws deep down the field, wide open. Inside the 10 is Hopkins, and we've got first and goal. First and goal, Rams. Yeah, I know. You guys are way ahead. You guys are like almost a full minute ahead. I'm not mad about it, though. And that looks like a Rams touchdown. Higbee? I think that's Higbee. All right. 10 nothing pending. I think Houston's definitely taking a quarterback. I don't know why Houston would consider doing anything else. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. They have the worst quarterbacks in the NFL. There are two quarterbacks that most people consider to be top 5 picks right there. Why would you ponder doing anything else? Yes, Despair. I'm watching it on TV. Matt Gay knocks it through. It's not a good feeling to be a Baker Mayfield fan. So, here's the question to the chat. Are we going to see Ripien today? Are we going to see Rippin? All right, I'm seeing some yeses. I'm seeing mostly no's, though. All right. There we go. Let's just go ahead and make it official, people. Hackett is too stupid to sit him? Yeah, probably. Well, Hackett's trying to save his job. What happens if Hackett starts thinking the best way to save his job is to put Rippin in because Rippin's actually better? Awesome job, VFX. Good luck. Have fun. Regardless of what's been happening so far this year, I do think we're going to win out. I'm just going to say it right now. If I look stupid later, so be it. I think we're going to win out. Will it be enough? Who knows? But I think we're winning out. Do you think the team will fire Carroll and hire Peyton? No. Yeah, that's true, Kronos. That's very possible. But the Bears could lose to backups. The Bears are bad. The Bears could lose to the Vikings backups. Excuse me. I think Peyton's going to the Chargers. Do you think Cowboys play starters week 18? Not if they have nothing to play for. Would you fire Carroll and hire Peyton? I probably would. You know, this game, if it continues to go this way, is actually a good opportunity for Wilson to at least pad his stats, right? Because if this keeps up, if this keeps up, they might get behind so far that Wilson just gets to pad his stats against a prevent defense. What if Carroll magically retires? Do you think we can possibly bring Peyton then? Yes, sure, absolutely. But I'm just not convinced. Pitch play up the middle. Murray picks up like 4. That was a weird looking pitch play. It's like up the gut, but it's a pitch play. Do you think Texans win out? No. I don't think we're going to pick ahead of Houston. I think Houston's picking ahead of us, which is fine. Apparently, they like Bryce Young, which I don't. In fact, I would love it if Houston picked in front of us and took Bryce Young. Pitch play up the middle again. Picks up 2 or 3. Going to set up third and medium, but there's a flag down in the area of offensive holding. Holding on the offense. Bring it back. Bring it back, 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 bring it back. Are you guys serious? Interception? Are you guys serious? Okay, I'll see it in a second here. I hate being so far behind when I'm the one doing the watch along, but whatever. No bad vibes today. Anybody want to rethink their Brett Rippin vote? Wow. Wow. Okay, that was just a really bad throw. That was worse than the first one. Who's the Rams' backup quarterback right now? Because he might get to play in this game too. Bobby. What a terrible throw. Wagner's right there. All right, are we getting a touchdown here? First play TD. First and goal from the 11. Play action. Roll out to Higbee. He's going to get down to about the 2. So second and goal. I'm sorry, second and 1 from the 2. Is Wolford inactive? Mm-hmm. Unlike the pick Bobby had against the Seahawks, that one actually should count. Akers run up the middle, touchdown. All right. We are barely 10 minutes into the game, and it's about to be 17 nothing. So life is good. Wilson's just decided to be the worst version of himself today, and it's kind of beautiful. Yep, the Rams know how to play Wilson, that's for sure. Okay, for some reason, it doesn't really matter. You know, if the Broncos are doing this, they could lose to the Chargers backups, right? Like, think about it. Am I wrong? Like, if the Broncos are going to get blown out by this terrible Rams team with their 800 injuries, is it not eminently possible they could lose to the Chargers backups too? All right. We got about 200 people in the stream right now. Welcome, everybody. Going to go ahead and go through the rigmarole now that we've got a big assemblage of people. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and spending your Christmas with me, watching this Rams-Broncos game. There are some ways you can help me out and support the stream here. First of all, easy one, just like the stream. You can become a subscriber. Free, cost you nothing. I post 2 to 3 Seahawks videos pretty much every day. So we are about 200 subs short of our goal for the month. We may not get there, but we're going to get close. And obviously the channel's just been blowing up lately. So things have been pretty awesome. You can become a channel member for $2 or $5 a month to gain access to perks like emojis. You get shout-outs at the start of daily videos and in video descriptions. You can also donate via Super Chat and tips. If you want to Super Chat, click the $sign next to the chat window. And if you want to tip, click the link in the video description at the top or do exclamation point tip in the chat. Tipping is actually a little bit better because the fees are much lower and the deposit is basically immediate. But that's basically all there is to say. Let's have some fun for the rest of the day. We did get a dono. Thank you to Taker610 for the $2. What a year to be named a QB named Wilson. I've thought about that because Zach Wilson might be the only quarterback worse than Russell Wilson right now, right? Who's actually, well, the thing is, Zach Wilson's not even starting. Wu-Tang Financial, thank you for the $4.99. Bobby and Russ giving us our presents. You love to see it. Appreciate the holiday stream, boss. Happy holidays. Thank you, Wu-Tang. And yeah, that's exactly what this is so far. This is a great way to recoup some Christmas deficits after what happened in the first game. Oh yeah, a couple other things. Tips or super chats in the amount of exactly $7, $9, or $10 generate a custom special GIF and sound clip. And also, we do have gifted memberships live on the channel. So, given that it is Christmas, if you're feeling in the giving spirit, you can do gifted memberships, and random people in the chat will get to become channel members for a month. I think it's the same place where the super chats are. Young boy goat, his mental, the mental part of his game is just bad, and I think that was supposed to be a handoff, but I think somebody ran the wrong way. Pickup of 2 yards, nevertheless, but that did not look like it went the way it was supposed to, or 3 yards, excuse me. So 2nd and 7 coming up for Denver. Oh, Bryce Perkins is the backup. Okay. Nathaniel Martin, thank you for the $4.99. I think the Rams have already scored enough to win if Wilson stays on the field the whole game. Statistically, you are correct. I do wonder if Wilson gets to put up some numbers in garbage time because it looks like he is going to get some garbage time in this game. I will say that. Like that's what he got to do against Kansas City, kind of. Wilson drops back, pressured, moves out, throws it over the middle, caught. Open is Sutton, I think. He's going to be down just shy of midfield. I think that, is that the first down of the game for Denver? I'm not giving a first back to Denver for Wilson. Denver would have to give me a first to take Wilson. Michael Slicker, thank you for the $1.99. How impactful was the Packers win for the Hawks? Oh, that was a disaster. That was an absolute disaster. Russ drops back, and he's pressured, runs out, sacked. Big sack by Wilkinson? Oh, Merchant? I don't know who that is. I've never heard that guy before in my life. It was a joke. Yeah, I know. I know. But one good joke deserves another. I get you, Tommy. Devin Kubonder, thank you for the 1999. Big one. Merry Christmas, Brendan. Good day to be a Hawks fan so far. Well, not the early game, but we'll take it. Do you think Bobby would have played well in our defense this year, or did we do the right thing letting him go? We absolutely did the right thing in letting him go. Short completion to Judy, and he's actually going to run yards after the catch for a big first down. So they make up the sack yardage. And I think Judy's hurt, so that may have not been worth it. What is Jalen Ramsey doing on that play, by the way? He just stood there and watched. Bobby would not have been good with this defensive line in front of him. There's just no way. We've seen Bobby not play very well with our old defensive lines in front of him. This one's even worse. So I absolutely think we did the right thing letting Bobby go. Holding on the offense, so bring that back. They had a decent running play. Young Boy Goat, thank you for the $1.99. Aaron Donald's ghost continues to haunt Wilson. No kidding. Ooh, Judy might be out for a while, the way that looked. Wow. That looked bad, but he did walk off. Our playoff hopes are not over, but they do take a big hit because of that Green Bay game. That Green Bay game hurt. That Green Bay game sucked. First and 20 for the Broncos, back around midfield. And we've got a timeout, Denver. Is Wilson not in the game? Oh, no, there he is. For a second, it looked like they had like the punter lining up at quarterback. Well, if Hackett doesn't get fired at the end of the year, Broncos fans should just boycott the season because that's the owner's, saying that, hey, I don't give a crap about winning. I only care about saving money. And at that point, why as a fan would you continue support? Big Patty Daddy, thank you for the $4.99. Merry Christmas, Brendan. Russell sucks. Might throw on my Bobby jersey today. Can't stay for the whole stream. Just wanted to say hi. No problem, Big Patty Daddy. People are going to be busy today. I'm just streaming this game because I got nothing else to do. My Christmas was yesterday when my brother was here with his wife. Apparently, if they win out King Bomber, they would. They would have a tiebreaker over us. Hackett looks mad. I mean, I'd be mad too. Nobody will ever hire him to be a head coach again. And it's all Russell's fault. Like, this was his opportunity, and Russell is ruining him. He went all in on Wilson, and he just learned that Wilson's 3-8 off suit. I think that's how it goes. I mean, Hackett is a bad head coach, but he would at least get a second year if Wilson wasn't this bad. He would at least get a second year. Although maybe he doesn't mind getting fired because he still gets paid, right? Very nice, Russell. I'm not a jersey person. I don't like jerseys. Hackett's probably going to take a year off and then go back to Green Bay and hang out with Rodgers for a year. That's what I would do. Pitch play going left on first and 20, and that's going to be a loss of a few. Ramsey knocks, or Hill, excuse me, Troy Hill, loss of 3 to Edmonds. I got a Lockett and Largent jersey. That's pretty good. Mm. Yeah, I know, David. I mean, that's what turnovers will do. What's going on with Jerry Jeudy? Do we know yet? He looks like he's about ready to come back in, but that injury looked so bad. Wilson drops back, fires left. I think that's caught, but did he get it down in bounds? They're going to say yes. Third down and 10 coming up. Let's see here. One. Wow. I think he did get in. That's very close. I think he did get in. Devin Kubonder, thank you for the $9.99. You are funding the stream, my good sir. Do you think if the Broncos got Rodgers like they planned, they would be in playoff contention? Yeah, I do. Oh, wow. They're going to say incomplete now. 3rd and 22. They're going to say incomplete. I'm surprised. That looked like a catch unless he was bobbling the ball. Was he bobbling it? Or are the graphics on CBS wrong? Overruled by replay? Let's see. That looks like a catch, unless he's bobbling the ball. Yeah, they're challenging, so Denver's going to use a challenge here. I think they're going to win it, honestly. That looks like a catch. I would expect him to win this challenge. How's Wagner doing? Wagner's kicking ass. Yeah, Wagner had the interception. Well, Rodgers definitely doesn't hinder Green Bay. That's goofy. Come on now. Rodgers is having not a very good year, but let's be real here. They won the challenge. Yeah, looks like a catch to me. You know, Denver has the opposite of a bright future. There might be one team in the league that has a worse future than Denver. Judy's back in. Wow, I'm surprised. Okay, 3rd and 10. Denver's in field goal range. Wilson changing the play. Wilson drops back. Has some time. Pressured. Rolls out. Looking. Throws it short. Judy's going to pick up like 2 yards. So that's going to bring up a long field goal for a kicker who's really not been playing very well this year. Jose Gracia, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the membership. Subscription. And the kick is up, and it is. Wow. Okay, that one danced around in the air, but it is good. We got 17-3 in favor of the Rams, with 39 seconds left to go in the first quarter. I guess, yeah, we're rooting for the Cardinals. I have no expectations, though. I'm just going to say that. I will deal with it if the Rams actually win this game. Pretty much, David. Very similar. Okay. Looks like a touchback. You can add any player in the history of the NFL to this current Hawks team to go on a run this year. Probably Aaron Donald. Yeah, I think it has to be Aaron Donald. We could get away with two-man fronts if we had Aaron Donald, probably. Baker hands it off. Going to be no gain for Akers. And this Broncos defensive lineman, I think that's Purcell's, talking a lot of trash for a dude who's down 17-3. And I think that's going to be the last play of the quarter. Baker is 6 for 6 for 59 yards. Rams might get one more play off here. Yeah, I remember that Idaho fishing. I remember you. Yep. All right. That is the end of the first quarter. Went about as well as we could have hoped. 17-3 in favor of the Rams. I will be stepping away for a few minutes. I'll be back around the time the plays start again. See you guys shortly. Okay, I am back. Everything's still good here. I did get a super chat while I was gone. Thank you to Devin Kubonder once again for the 1999. What do you think are the key pieces this Hawks team is missing that would make us Super Bowl contenders? We need to improve the interior offensive line, the defensive line. By the way, Baker drops back, quick pass, Tutu Atwell, nice catch. Going to set up a third and short. We need another inside linebacker at least. We need one more. And we might need help at safety, unfortunately, because we've spent too much damn money there. But I would say mostly those things. 3rd and 2, Baker drops back, looks, checks it down to Akers, who's going to have the first down, up past the 40, the 45. Bad tackling by Denver lets him get up to the 50, and LA's on the march once again. Hmm. Baker, another check down to Akers, and he makes a man miss. Bad tackling, first down. Going to be a 13-yard pickup. Denver not tackling well today at all. And LA's already in field goal range practically. Going to be a handoff up the gut. That's not Akers, but it's going to be a 5-yard pickup for Williams. I don't know his first name. Thank you, Wilbert. When I see Verse, I see a little more polished Boye Mafe. That kind of makes sense, right? Because Verse is the guy who doesn't have a ton of experience either. Handoff. Ooh, first down. Another first down, LA. Going to be about a 7-yard pickup by Mr. Williams. Yeah, I have no problem with it. If we make the playoffs, we could absolutely beat the Vikings without being a good team. The Vikings make every game interesting. We could absolutely beat the Vikings. We could. I know nobody wants to hear that right now. Play action, Baker. He rolls out. Now he's going to check it down to Williams, who's going to get about 3 yards. Again, Denver's not tackling well. I think Denver's. Has Denver's defense just given up? Denver's D looks like they're kind of just going through the motions here. Baker drops back, looks, throws it over the middle, caught, first down by Higbee, and he bowls forward through tackles down to the 9. And I think Denver is on the verge here of peak embarrassment. Mass, Barton's a free agent, right? I don't think we can just keep him. We have to either commit to him or let him go. So I don't think we're going to commit to him. Maybe their D figures this deficit is too much already. Maybe. Baker's up at the line, puts a man in motion. Handoff. Going to pick up about 2 or 3 to Akers. Bears could do anything, guys. The Bears need everything except maybe quarterback, and maybe quarterback too, by the way. Taker, thank you for the $2 super chat. The Denver Broncos, where's the D? I think they've given up, man. I think they're just like, why would we put effort in when we're going to lose anyway because our offense is so bad? I think they've just packed it in mentally. Second and goal. Baker in the gun. Drops back. Looks, fires. That's going to be out of bounds. I think that hit the goalpost. I'd keep Barton over Brooks. Well, the thing is, Barton's under contract. You can keep him regardless. He's on that rookie deal. Yep, he hit the post. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the Bears could do literally anything, guys. By the way, they're a stupid team. Third and goal. Baker takes the snap. Blitzed, but gets it out. Touchdown, Higbee. And, yeah, this game is turning into that game. No, Barton's not a rookie, but he's still on his rookie deal. Last year of his rookie deal. And there's a flag down. What's the flag? They're not acting like it's going to get called back. Is the flag like roughing the passer? Grug, I would probably just take Murphy or Wilson. It's on Denver. What is Randy Gregory doing taunting about anything? What is Randy Gregory doing taunting about anything? He sat out this whole year with a boo-boo, and now his team is getting blown off the field. What is he taunting about? I mean, we know Randy Gregory's an idiot, I guess. Maybe he doesn't know they're down 3 touchdowns. All right. Extra points good. 24-3, people, and there's still a ton of time left. Too bad Kyler got hurt. If Kyler didn't get hurt, the Cardinals probably find a way to win that game. As much as Kyler sucks, he's certainly better than Trace McSorley. Baker might just stay with the Rams. Remember, Stafford's probably going to retire. Like Stafford should retire. Yeah, Henry To'o's nice. Him and Simpson are the only linebackers I really like. Maybe Ivan Pace, but he's kind of a he's kind of a cross between a defensive lineman and a linebacker. A Indrex A, thank you for the $1.99. Mary X must be. Any chance we get the #1 pick overall? Unfortunately, Kyler Murray going down and the Broncos getting to play Trace McSorley kind of ruined that. But I think we could end up picking maybe #2. That's possible. I don't think #1's on the table, though. You know, the Last of Us TV show actually kind of looks good. It actually looks like they had the right idea. I didn't really have expectations for it, but the Last of Us TV show actually kind of looks good. Akers and Higbee will be a problem for us. Everyone's a problem for us. No, I don't want Osiris Torrance. He's a right guard. You don't need to spend a first-round pick on a right guard. That's horrible value. Why didn't we give Baker a chance? I mean, I think we're pretty happy with what we've gotten out of Geno. So I'm not. Trevor R missed the KC stream. Sorry, Trevor. I didn't ban you, though. It's Christmas. I figured that was fair. I hope you don't mind me pointing. I hope you don't mind me saying publicly that you were the person. But I decided not to ban you. Unless you want me to ban you. You think Will Anderson Jr. is a good pick for us in the first round? I got no problem with it. I got no problem with it. What did it feel like seeing your favorite player pick off Wilson? Felt great. Yeah, no problem, Trevor. And we're going to get a short kickoff. Denver's going to field it at the 5, return it up to the 20. Nice return up to the 30, 35. So that ends up being a net kickoff of 15 yards. That's the first good thing that's happened for Denver today, probably. Austin, yeah, I need to swap that out. Yeah, no problem, Trevor. I feel you. Somebody else at the end of that stream actually did a $100 dono. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll just let it slide now. Because that was pretty cool. Mozzie Smith seems all right, but I don't know a ton about him. Oh, big hole for Murray. Going to pick up about 10 yards before getting knocked out of bounds. Yeah, no problem, Trevor. Good to see you around. Okay. This Rams defense is still somewhat depleted, so if Denver can stop turning the ball over, they've got an opportunity to at least accrue something. Yeah, Wagner's stuck there for at least one more year. Another handoff to Murray. He's going to pick up like 4 or 5. Is it good that the Texans beat the Titans? I would say so. I would say so, yeah. Second and 6. Another handoff up the middle. Good push. First down. Murray's having some success against this Rams run defense. Let Russ cook, Dak Swag. You know, the Rams' run defense is actually elite this year. It's their pass defense that's bad. Russ drops back, looks, throws it over the middle, deflected. Lucky that didn't get picked off. Deflected at the line, incomplete. By the way, while we're talking a little bit about money, thank you to everybody. We're already at an $80 of the super chat goal. We're already almost there, and it's still 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Thank you, everybody, for making that happen. Winston back to Tampa next year. That actually makes sense. If they don't get Geno, that actually makes a lot of sense. Second and 10 for Denver. Wilson in the gun. Drops back, blitzed. Rolls out, looking. Ramsey hits his arm as he throws, incomplete. Lucky he got that one out there. Third and 10. Ramsey on the blitz. Has he been doing a lot of blitzing this year? Feels like I see it a little more than I'm used to. Russ has decided to make sure Denver gets that, to make sure Seattle's getting that top pick. Should we sign Nate Davis next year? I'm not familiar with Nate Davis. Third and 10 for the Broncos. Wilson in the gun with 4 wide. Rams showing a little bit of a pressure look here. Wilson drops back, looks, pressured, and he's going to get sacked again. And that's going to bring out the punt unit for Denver on fourth and very, very long. Yeah, Wilson's got to be playing with a concussion. That's the only way I can adequately describe what is going on right here. It's not surprising, but it's pretty bad. Punt is away. And the Rams are going to fair catch it about the 10. And that's where Baker will take over. Yeah, Austin. I mean, I'm not. Look, he's making a ton of money. He's guaranteed to be making like 150 million off that contract. He'll be okay. I don't feel bad for him. It's kind of sad to see, but I don't feel bad for him. I think Geno's playing through an injury. That's possible, yeah. But that doesn't explain why he's not getting the play call in. Like, he's not getting plays in. He's wasting 4 timeouts in one game because he's not getting the play call in. Like, that. I can't justify that with any excuses. Sierra punching the air. Well, she's not going to stay with him if he continues to hold these L's. Like, if he ends up becoming a laughing stock, is she really going to stay with him? And honestly, at the end of the day, Russ does it to himself. If Russ put in more work, if Russ did the work that needed to be done in order to become a more cerebral, high IQ football player, this wouldn't be happening. He is doing it to himself with the way he looks at football, which seems to be, and I kind of said this the other day. I said this a while ago. I'll say it again. Russell Wilson's way, uh, in his mind, the way Russell Wilson earns his money and the way he endears himself to his fan base and the way he does his job is force himself to play when he has no business being on the field. Like when he's suffering from a concussion, when his finger doesn't work. Even though that's the exact opposite of how Russell Wilson should be endearing himself to the fan base. Like, what if he took all that effort he spends on forcing himself to play in situations where he's in no condition to play and decided to actually learn how to read a defense. Cam Akers, by the way, for about 4 or 5 yards. That's how you become an elite player. You forcing yourself out there over and over and over again in situations where you should just be on the sideline and playing terribly is not the way you win a fan base over. It's not the way you earn your money. You want to earn your money, spend your off season learning how to read a defense, learning how to do things pre-snap. Play action, Baker's pressured, he's going to just throw it away, brings up 3rd and 5. Hackett getting fired right after this game? Maybe. I mean, at this point, don't they just like shrug and go like, whatever, we'll do it on Black Monday? Baker drops back, throws it over the middle, caught, big catch by the tight end that is not Higbee. I don't know who that is, but first down. Well, standard. He not even the month last year when his finger was bad. He could have been doing it in the off season. Learn how to play the position. He doesn't really understand how to play the position. He was able to overcome it for a decade, but now he can't. Now he's just can't do it. Go Hawks 2022. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Canadian. Wow. Big one. Merry Christmas to all. Just saw score now. Never knew Rams were kicking butt. It's great. Was getting a little worried about Broncos pick going up to 5-8. Short run for the Rams, by the way. 2-3 yards. Never thought I would say this. Never thought I would say this, but thank you, Rams. I mean, it's beautiful. Go Hawks 2022. It's absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely awesome. And honestly, the way the Broncos are playing, they could lose to the Chargers backups. Jonathan, thank you for the $2. How bad does Packers win hurt? Merry Christmas. It actually hurts a good amount. But we need the Packers to lose one more game. And it doesn't really matter where that game is. We just know we need them to lose it. It doesn't matter which game it is. We just need them to lose one game. Wow. We're still 5 minutes short of halftime. And we are only $3.42 from the super chat goal for the stream. That is awesome. Yeah, Nunya. Great point. Excellent point. Yeah, I think the Broncos defense is checked out. Yeah, Ravens Steelers is going to be a terrible game. Even though it's compelling, it's probably going to be a really ugly game, right? Evan Kubonder, thank you for the 4.99, and with that we have hit the super chat goal already. Wow. Thank you everybody. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all. Going to be a wide receiver screen. Going to be a big, well, decent-sized play to Powell. First down, across the 40. And if the Rams score here, God, it feels like the game is over. Yeah, Bobby got a pick earlier. He hasn't got any hits on Russ yet, but he's doing his thing. Baker takes the snap, drops back, has time, looks, throws it over the middle, caught. Going to be about a 5-yard pickup by Powell. Baker looks good. Baker genuinely looks like he's in control right now, man. Don't worry. I took care of it. Second and 5. Baker drops back, blitzed, gets it away, caught, in double coverage. Nice little throw. I think that's going to bring up 3rd and a foot to Van Jefferson. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Nice blitz pickup by Akers. Not that he needed to. The ball was already out, but nice way to loop around by Akers to make sure that blitz didn't get home. 3rd and 1. I think it's more like 3rd and a foot, but whatever. Just QB sneak it, Baker. Come on, QB sneak it. You can do it. Nope, pitch play going outside to Akers, and he's going to get the first. He got hit behind the line and pushed forward for about 3 or 4 yards, which, again, it seems like Denver's just kind of quit. Like, that should have been a stop in the backfield and 4th down, but Akers takes a hit and just keeps going for about 4 yards. I don't know, TJ. I think this game is plenty entertaining. Wilson's warming up on the sideline, just waiting to get his chance. Little does he know, this game is already over. Going to be a pitch play, and the play's blown dead. I don't see a flag, though, so is timeout? Yeah, timeout. Okay, Rams timeout. Time is not really a factor for them, so they just took a timeout to talk things over. Bijan Robinson to the Eagles? Yeah, possibly. The Draft Network actually has Bijan Robinson listed as their number 3 player in this draft, which I think is absurd, but people like him. Yeah, I know. Well, Cave is on. This is the worst offense in the league. At least the Vikings have a great offense. And I really think the Broncos have given up. That's the only way I can describe what is going on right now. This looks like they just want to get Hackett fired. Walker might still be playing through the ankle injury. I think it just kind of is what it is. We'll hope that he gets better next year. Oh yeah, there are definitely playoff hopes for the Hawkshade Apex. Definitely, 100%. Yeah. Broncos can't do anything. Jeff, they have the wealthiest owners in the league by far. Absolutely. They should be willing to fire Hackett. I think we could bring back Penny. I think that's very possible. I don't think anybody is going to be that interested in him. Play action. Baker drops back. Check down to Higbee. He's going to catch it and run. He's got the first down inside the 30, down inside the 25. Well, Rams are definitely going to get a field goal this drive. The only question is, will it be a touchdown instead? Yeah, Hackett was not hired by the Waltons, too. They have no connection to him. Higbee is eating. Maybe the Broncos should hire. Oh, that looks like offsides on the Broncos. Should the Broncos hire Deion Sanders? He's already in state. They should just get Deion Sanders and say, come coach on Sundays, coach Colorado on Saturdays, and you can make two salaries. Would Texans win? What does that mean for us? Not a whole lot. They would have to keep winning, and I don't think that's likely. Yeah, why not bring Penny back super cheap? What's wrong with that? Daily Broncos has stopped tweeting, and I can't blame him. But I really wish he was. Yeah, I think I like Dion. I like Dion. What's your ideal contract for Penny? Like the vet minimum? He played 5 games this year. He's coming off a massive injury. It should not be much more than vet min. Like maybe you're talking like 2 million, 2.5, but it should not be significant. I'm not worried about that. Taker, thank you for the $2 super chat. I was afraid we'd see Chiefs game, Denver here. Nope. Well, there's still time, but I think this Denver defense has given up, so it's not going to matter even if they do. This is actually a great opportunity for Wilson to pad his stats. This is a great opportunity for Wilson to pad his stats because he's going to get to play prevent against a prevent defense in the second half here. Yeah, I remember that mask. You're right. He doesn't even look like a defensive tackle. He looks like a big linebacker. Thoughts on Rodriguez from Kentucky? He's nice. Yeah, I do like him, Russell. I do the Wildcat guy. 1st and 5 for the Rams. 2-minute warning. Time is not a factor at all. Yeah, Merry Christmas, K-Pove. Are you Big Dog in Discord? Akers, cuts back, and he's going to be right near the first down marker, maybe a foot short. Ad Hart, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. Go Hawks and Merry Christmas. I joined the Elite almost 10 days ago. Love all the Seahawks news. Any idea when my name will be with the rest of the Elite members? Thanks, brother. Yeah, I'm going to update the list. Probably, I'll do it tonight. I'll try to do it tonight, Chad Hart. Sorry it's taking me so long to update. Sometimes I fall behind on that. Play action. Baker rolls out, hits Higbee inside the 10, inside the 5, down to about the 2-yard line. And Chad Hart, you donated $9.99. If you donate 10, the special GIF play. So I'm going to try to trigger the special GIF because I know that mobile YouTube only lets you donate like in 99-cent increments. So I'm going to play the $10 special. Let me try to do that here. How do I do it? How do I do it? Akers touchdown. Looks like I'm about to see it. Akers touchdown. Yep, I just saw it. No effort by that Denver defense, by the way. I think that's worth pointing out here. 1 second, guys. Let me try to figure this out. Okay, here we go. $10 animation. Let's go. This time he goes down. It is Lund who gets there. Okay. I mean, what's the difference between Zach Wilson and Russell Wilson at this point, really? Thank you, Tuck Tuck. I'm going to add a bunch more animations soon. I was going to over the holidays, but I got sick. But I'm going to do like a Myers animation for $5. I'm going to do like a $14 animation. I'm gonna for Metcalf, stuff like that. You know, I'm gonna do a $2.70 dono level for Woolen, stuff like that. Just try to spice up the streams a little bit, you know? I mean, honestly, I kind of felt like the Broncos were going to win too. I kind of did. I thought the Broncos turned a corner these last couple weeks, but no. They just want to get Hackett out of there. The animation did work, by the way, guys, right? You saw the Nwosu GIF and the Nwosu audio clip? Jack, 876, thank you for the $1.99. The Broncos have brought me so much joy. I mean, this has been beyond anyone's wildest dreams. Yeah, Russ is actually that bad. There's no other way to put it. There are extenuating circumstances, but he's still really bad. Yeah, CBS thought the Broncos would win. I mean, for reasonably so, I think these people are still just waiting for the Broncos to snap out of it. Like, they don't think Wilson can actually be this bad. He's been good for too long. But the reality is, when you think about it, when a quarterback goes bad, most of the time they just fall off a cliff. Right? They just like Peyton Manning went from best quarterback in the league to really good quarterback to worst quarterback in the league within like half a year. Brett Favre went from best season to worst quarterback in the league in one off season. So it does happen quickly. Quarterbacks don't follow this sensible path down where it's like, oh, little step down, little step down, little step down, little step down, little step down. No, they just go from up here to down here all the time. More likely the Commanders lose out or the Packers lose one more game. I think it's more likely the Packers lose one more game. I still don't think that team is very good. Okay, is Denver going to do anything? They have a minute and 6 seconds left and one timeout. Oh, there we go. Scoreboard was behind. So, real question, is Russ going to have more bathrooms than touchdowns this year? All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Wilson drops back. Throws it over the middle. Dulcich, I think, picks up about 10 yards. I think that's Dulcich. Yeah, what happened to Ronnie Hillman? How did that happen? All right, 1st and 10 from the 36. Wilson in the gun, drops back, blitzed, and he's going to get sacked by Bobby Wagner. So Denver has to use their last timeout with 40 seconds left, facing now 2nd and long. Cancer, huh? There's a popular longtime internet presence. I think he's on YouTube now, named Mr. Mechator, who's about to die from cancer. He's been around forever. Really tragic. Christian Gonzalez. I'm not a huge fan of taking a cornerback that high. I just don't think it's necessary. Are we worried at all about playing the Rams to get to the playoffs potentially, or are the Broncos just playing this bad on D? I think the Broncos have quit. I'm not ascribing a bunch of meaning to this. I think the Broncos have just laid down. Okay, here we go. 2nd and 14. 40 seconds left. No timeouts left for Denver. Wilson in the gun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Snap. Drops back. Pressured. Takes off. Looking. Now he's going to run. And he's going to get the first. He's going to get a little punished for it. But he does scramble for the first down. Up close to midfield. And they're going to try to get another playoff here. Clock is moving. Wilson's pressured. Throws over the middle. Dropped by Dulcich. Not a good throw, but he still could have caught it. Would have put them close to field goal range. 16 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So the Broncos have had Demaryius Thomas and Ronnie Hillman die in the last year plus, right? What's up with that, man? The Demaryius Thomas thing really kind of threw me for a loop. He was one of my favorite players in the league. I love Demaryius Thomas. He was awesome. Hey, Green Earth, what's up? Well, Wilson's keeps turning the ball over more than anything. Okay, 2nd and 10. Denver. He's got time. He's losing time, scrambling, looking. Throws it. Incomplete to Judy. Well covered by Yeast. The Rams have a defender named Yeast. How do you not change your name knowing that people are going to make fun of you forever? Yeah, Judy doesn't look right. What is he doing in this game, by the way? This is a lost season, a lost game. Sit your butt down. Don't come back. Third and 10. They have not converted a 3rd down yet in this game. Wilson in the gun. Snap. 7 seconds, 6. Wilson has time, throws it. Going to be caught by Judy, and he's going to get out of bounds with 1 second left. So the Broncos do have the opportunity to get a field goal here. So the Rams kind of just let them have that one. That was actually very soft. Judy was wide open. They just wanted to protect against the touchdown. And if that Rams defender doesn't blow the tackle, there's no time left. And McManus is on for a 49 yarder. 1 second left. Kick is up, and the kick is gonna be good. And that makes it 31-6 in favor of the Los Angeles Rams. Denver does get the ball first to start the half, but their offense needs to have some serious come to Jesus moments if they want to make this any better. Okay, so that went about as good as we could have hoped. Rams might drop 60. Baker is playing pretty much perfect football. Akers is killing it. The Rams' offensive line is holding up. Their defense is getting pressure. They're tackling well. Wilson's playing atrocious, missing throws left and right. So it couldn't be going better. Yeah, Rush should be benched immediately. Rush should be benched at halftime. Like, this is ludicrous. But anyway, I will be stepping away for a few minutes here. I'm going to get some food. I'll be back for the third quarter. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me today. And you guys have been very generous. We've already crushed the super chat goal easily. We are already up to $115. So that is awesome. And given the fact this isn't even a Seahawks game, I got to say, you guys must be feeling very generous on the holiday. So awesome stream. I'll be back soon. Okay, welcome back. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I got no problem with taking Will Anderson. Honestly, given where we thought this pick was going to be, I'd be fine with Miles Murphy. I thought Denver was going to make the playoffs this year. I didn't think they were going to do anything, but I thought they would make it. Well, Denver does get the ball first, so let's see what happens here, I guess. Is Bryce Young going one? I think he might. Houston apparently really likes him. I don't like sweaters. I like fleeces. Sweaters are uncomfortable. Denver has only had the ball for 9 minutes and 40 seconds in this game. Good lord. Thank you, YJ. All right, touchback. Denver's going to start with the ball in the 25. Okay, let's get going here, people. Yeah, Kronos. It's a real problem when you have Wilson at quarterback. He either goes three and out or he hits an 80-yard touchdown. No in between sometimes. Wait, are you serious? They're interviewing Nathaniel Hackett? Wilson drops back. He's going to throw it over the middle to Dulich. And he fumbled. And the Rams recovered. But I think they're calling him down. I don't think he's down. Um, that's probably going to be reviewed. Oh, yeah, that's a fumble, 100%. That's a no brainer. Rams are going to get the ball. What are the problems you have with Bryce Young? I think he's too small and he's going to get hurt in the NFL a lot. On that angle, the knee was down first? Really? The ball looked like it was coming out way before then. Ooh. No, I still see the ball moving first. Let's see. Ooh, I don't. Man, that is close. They might just stick with the call on the field. That's possible, but that looks. I think that's a fumble, but they might stick with the call on the field. Ridiculous they called him down on the field, though. We'll see what they do. We'll see. I think it's a fumble, but I don't know if they're actually going to overturn it or not. Maybe it's incomplete? How many steps did he take? Russ will be better than this next year, but I don't think he's going to be good. He'll be okay, you know? And okay is not good enough. I can't believe they paid him before they saw him play. Like, who the hell made that decision? All on the field, Denver down by contact. What do they got? Do you collect Pops? Funko Pops? No, I don't collect no Funko Pops. If I was going to collect something, I'd collect something that's actually, like, worth money. Like, not cheap pieces of plastic. What are they saying? Favorite cereal? I got a few different ones. Multi-grain Cheerios. Life is good. I don't think they're overturning it. McVay looks unhappy. It looks like a fumble to me, but it's very close, and I understand them staying with the call on the field. The ball might be moving there, honestly, but I don't know if it's enough to overturn it. Then again, they overturned the Metcalf catch against the Raiders, so what's the damn difference? Someone suggested it was an incomplete pass. That's also possible, I guess. All stands, yeah. Kind of figured. McVay is not pleased. Thank you, J Matt. Yeah, I mean, you are correct. I don't really care about that stuff. I've not been to a game this year. I don't like going to games that much. Yeah, McVay still strongly disagrees with the call. It is 2nd and 1 for the Broncos. Thank you, J Matt. I appreciate the support. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be fun coaching the Rams for the next few years. Why not get out? Handoff up the middle for Murray, going to be a first down, picks up about 4 yards. Like, that's kind of what Sean Payton did, right? He destroyed the Saints salary cap and then got out of town. Or Payton, yeah. First and 10, pressure. Wilson gets out of it, takes off, Throws it to Judy, short completion. And he's going to run for about another 10 yards, 20-yard pickup to Judy. First down across midfield. Now, what are you talking about, 1023 FFG? Handoff up the middle to Murray. He's going to pick up like 5 yards. Flag down, though. Is this coming back? Holding? It often is. Yeah, holding on the offense. Bring it back. Quentin Younger, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the channel, good sir. Welcome aboard, Quentin Younger. Klasda, I would support that. I would be cool with that. I got no problem with tagging and trading Gino. By the way, we are up over 11,300 subs. Some of the subs are not getting counted in the counter, but we are above 11,300. Thank you, everybody. First and 20, Wilson drops back. Wide open is Judy, and he's going to have about 17 yards. Gets most of it back. Really, guys? Ramsey, interception? You guys aren't just, like, coordinating a big troll of me? All right, here we go. I'm about to find out. 2nd and 4. Wilson drops back, looks, has a little bit of time, scrambles out to his right, looking, throws it deep, into double coverage, intercepted in the end zone by Jalen Ramsey. And that's going to be Rams ball out at the 20. So much for the momentum. Wilson might be having the worst... Is Wilson having the worst game of his career? We need to donate to your high-speed cable fund. My cable bill is massive, guys. I pay so much money on cable. It's not even funny. And yet I'm still like 30 seconds behind. I don't understand. That Packers game was worse? Yeah, the Packers game was bad. Wow. The only reason why they're not benching Russ is because Hackett doesn't care because he knows he's about to get fired. That's all I got. Like, explain it to me in another way. Explain this to me in any other way. Yeah, Shade Apex, not good. Hey, Matt, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the sub. Or technically, is it J Met? Because of the 3 T's. I'm eating this cookie. I got it a few days ago and forgot to eat it, so now I'm eating it now. Why is it so hard for quarterbacks to just take off and run for the first down? Yeah, I remember that despair. Dimsil, thank you for the basic membership. Welcome to the basic membership club, Dimsil. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Thank you for the channel membership. Welcome aboard. Honestly, I think the Eagles are going to win the NFC. Even Gardner Minshew, I think, is actually good enough to beat most of these teams. Baker hands it off up the middle. Akers is going to pick up like 4 yards. And if the Denver defense wasn't giving up before, they're definitely going to give up now. Russ had like 30 yards if he just runs. There's nobody in front of him. I think he runs for like 30 yards. Yeah, I'd like CJ Stroud a lot. I'd be happy with him, but there are other things that I would rather do. But I'd be happy with it. Another handoff up the middle to Akers. Big hole, first down. Picks about 10 yards. Well, Clasdale, that's why you slide. Good question, J Met. Ask Jimmy Garoppolo. It was all his fault. Handoff up the middle again. Big hole, first down. Midfield. Past midfield. And Cam Akers is having the game of his life. Yeah, I know, Bruce. It ended up being an awesome stream. I'm so happy I decided to do this. This is awesome. People are being very generous with the donations. We picked up a member, picking up subs, and the game is awesome. The game is getting so much better than any of us expected. People are being so nice today. It's unbelievable. Pitch play up the middle to Akers. He's going to take it outside. No gain. Maybe lost half a yard. Going to bring up second down and a long 10. No, not at all, J-Matt. Not at all. Okay, here we go. Second and 10. Baker, quick pass to Jefferson, first down over the middle. Going to be a 12-yard pickup or so. What is your opinion on the Vikings? Lucky or clutch? Both. Probably more clutch than lucky, but obviously they're a team that plays down to their opponents. Wilson's trying to give a pep talk to his offensive line right now. Why would they listen to anything he has to say? Like, just sit your butt down, dude. Handoff up the middle to Akers. Another nice hole. Picks up about 4. Yeah, Jimmy G's terrible. I don't care what anybody says. Jimmy G sucks. Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant rookie, is going in there and playing about as well as Jimmy G was. If that doesn't prove everything you need to know, I don't know what to say. J-Med, it did impact it. Maybe not heavily, but significantly. It definitely impacted it. Roll out off the play action for Baker. He's looking. He's going to take off and run. Pick up about 2 yards. Bring up third and short.
Touchdown, Seahawks!
Eric Gilbertson, Thank you for the $9 super chat, and you have triggered, I think for the first time ever, the Ken Walker GIF. Hopefully that worked. I think it worked. It worked on my end. Never thought Tankathon website would become such a comfort to this longtime Seahawks fan. Merry Christmas. It has gone better than I think anybody could have reasonably expected this year. By the way, did the Ken Walker GIF work? Baker takes the snap, drops back, looks. Fires, complete, but he's going to be a yard short of a first down. Rams might go for this. Would you trade a 6th-round pick for Zach Wilson? No. All right, cool. The Ken Walker GIF worked. Beautiful. Yep, they're going for it on 4th and 1. Snap, handoff up the middle. I think he got it, barely. Bowled forward for the first down. Brown. Malcolm Brown? Very nice, Eric Gilbertson. Thank you. J Met, thank you for the $4.99. I watch this channel way too much. This is the least I can do. Thank you, J Met. I appreciate the support, man. We are crushing it today, people. You guys are feeling very generous for the holiday season. Is being a Broncos fan the worst thing in sports currently? Probably. Play action. Baker rolls out. Hits his check down. It's just going to be like a little 2-yard pickup, I think, to Higbee. Cain is going to be expensive, but I'm definitely not against it. At least the Lakers won the title a couple years ago. Higbee might have dropped that. That might be a drop. I don't know. I mean, okay, I think they said he dropped it. It doesn't really matter if he did. It was only going to be about 1.5 yards, yeah. You think Packers make playoffs? No. Baker drops back. Short completion in the flats. Higbee's going to run close to a first down. He may have gotten it. How much are you willing to give up for Payne? You'd have to give him at least $20 million a year, I think. Marcus Davenport would be pretty good, but he's not as good as Payne, I don't think. First and goal. I'm sorry, 1st and 10 from the 13. Handoff up the middle to Akers. He gets a yard. Honestly, at this point, any score feels approximately the same. Touchdown, field goal, whatever. They did their job on this drive. Davenport more of a 4-3-N? Yeah, that too. I don't know if he can be an outside linebacker. That's a good point. Handoff up the middle again. Akers breaks out of a tackle to pick up a yard, maybe 2. Going to bring up 3rd and medium. Play action. Baker, wide receiver screen, and Powell is going to go down for a loss of 1. And that is going to set up a short field goal attempt for the Rams, who, you got to say, did their job on that drive, even without the touchdown. What do you think about Tyree Wilson with our own pick? If he's still there, I'm for it, yeah. But I think he's probably going to go top 10. He keeps rocketing up draft boards lately. What kind of money will we have to spend in free agency? It depends on what we do with Gino. Depends on what we do with Gino. But we usually don't make big splashes in free agency, you're right. And I don't know if we should. It's a consideration, but I can go either way on it. All right, field goals up and good. 34-6 in favor of the Rams. And wow. We can't trade DK. We just paid DK. If we trade DK, we're going to pay him a ton of money to play somewhere else. That's not how contracts work. Do we have to decide on Gino before the draft? No, not necessarily. I think Jarrett Patterson's going to go to the draft, but I guess I haven't seen him declare yet. I'd be surprised if he didn't. We're not trading DK. We can't. And I don't think we should, even if we could, but we're not going to because we can't. I like Anthony Richardson, but I don't want to take him high. Anthony Richardson's okay, but I'm not spending a top pick on a guy who sucked in college. I know what you mean, 67 plush. Like, yesterday, I kind of got annoyed with people and I actually banned a few people, which I usually don't do. Usually I just let people say dumb stuff and I just let it go. But yesterday I was just feeling kind of short and I just decided, you know what? I don't need to deal with this anymore. I had some people being jackasses in the chat. So I kicked a couple of them out. One of them even messaged me on Facebook bitching about it, but I'm just like, I'm not dealing with this. I can tell when somebody's just trying to be a pain in the ass. Jared Verse is nice. Yeah, Giovanni. He might be a little raw at first, but Jared Verse is nice. I would spend a late second on AR-15 for sure, but I don't think he'll be there. All right, touchback. If you could wish for one thing for Christmas, Brendan, oh man, I don't know. For Bitcoin to go up to 300,000. I don't like Osiris Torrance. He's too big, too slow. He's a right guard. No, thank you. Wilson, wide receiver screen to Judy, who drops it. Chad Hart, thank you for the $4.99. Over $10. My name's with the elite members. Thanks again, Hawks fan since '86. Yeah, Chad, I'll put you on that list. I'll probably do it tonight. I haven't done it in a while. I've been lazy. I need to update the members list. It's kind of a pain in the butt to do because I have to download the spreadsheet, but I'll do it tonight. Thank you, Chad Hart. Sorry for taking so long. Wilson's going to get sacked here. 3 different guys kind of got in on that. Wilson goes down, going to create a 3rd and long. What do you think will happen with Gino? I think we tag him, and then after the draft, we make a decision. I think we tag him, and then after the draft, depending on who we draft, we make a decision. Why is Wilson still in the game, though? Like, seriously. Wilson takes the snap, drops back, has some time, scrambles up into another sack. And, yeah. The only reason why he's in the game right now is because Nathaniel Hackett literally does not care. What is going on? If I'm the Waltons, I call down to Hackett right now and demand that he take Wilson out of the game. Like, what do they think is going to happen here? You know what's going to happen? He's going to get Dante Culpeppered. And then what are you going to do? Yeah, sounds about right to me, David. Ooh, this could be a big punt return. He's got a lot of room. Nah, he just takes it out at about the 40. Powell. Yeah, I wonder if Hackett gets fired tomorrow. I know there are only 2 games left, but the team has quit. I mean, the team has point blank, period, quit on him, clearly. Ugh. Well, the Russell Wilson fanboy club on Twitter is going to be really fun the next couple days. I can't wait for it. Wilson doesn't eat crow. Wilson just goes out there in the press conference and is like, we have to be better. We have to be better. Never, I have to be better. I have to learn these things. I have to do these things. No, it's always, we have to be better. Because he is surrounded, and this is why I feel like he's never going to be a good quarterback again. He is surrounded by a bunch of people who keep telling him that he's the greatest of all time and that he doesn't have to do anything to get better and that everything bad that happens to him is someone else's fault. That's why I don't think he's going to get better. That's why I look at Wilson and I go, he's surrounded by too many yes men who just want to tell him he's great. So he believes that he's doing everything right. He believes that everything bad happening to him is someone else's fault and he's just doing everything perfectly. That's why I believe that he is done. That's the bigger problem here. That's a bigger problem than anything else. He is surrounded by yes men. He is surrounded by people who tell him that he's the greatest and he doesn't have to get better. Okay, here we go. I mean, not that it really matters anymore, but the Rams do have the ball. They're going to try to score here. Akers, nice hole up the middle, pushing through tackles, going to pick up about 7 or 8 yards. Okay, they're about to show the fighting. I turned on the audio real quick here. I want to see it. You know, I don't think the Denver offensive line has been that bad today. Is the thing. Like, I think Denver's offensive line has been okay. Hey, Michael, welcome aboard. What's up, man? Merry Christmas. 2nd and 2. Play action. Baker has time. Throws it. Left side. Caught. First down. Missed tackles. Going to run inside the 35. LA already in field goal range. Put this one In the oven, people. Who can you vote for MVP? Who are the MVP candidates? I don't think that's really fair, 67 plush. I think that Wilson just got washed up really, really, really quickly. Handoff up the middle, gonna be no gain. No, 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 not MVP. NVP, the Nickelodeon valuable player thingy. Apparently, Wilson's not on the list. Which is unfortunate, because that'd be funny. Yeah, apparently Rippin was chewing out the offensive line, but I think the offensive line's been okay. Like, I don't think that's the problem. The offensive line was fighting with Brett Rippin. Or Ripien, or whatever the heck. Okay, end of the third quarter. Rams are marching. Rams in field goal range. Rams already up 28 points as is. Any points are just a cherry on top at this point. All right, guys. I'm going to take a short break during these commercials, so see you guys shortly. Go Hawks. Life is good. Okay, I am back. Welcome back, everybody. Michael Centalonza, thank you for the 1999 super chat. Merry Christmas, Brendan. Thanks for your hard work. Appreciate the time and effort you put in. Appreciate your support, Michael. As always. Hope you're doing well. How old is your kid now, by the way? Oh, Mayfield takes the snap. Looking, has all day. Throws over the middle. Incomplete. That's like the first not great pass he's thrown all game. Little behind his receiver. Wow. I mean, honestly, Rippin's correct. He should be in the game. This is one of the worst games. This might be like the second or third worst game of Wilson's career. Third and 10. This would be a longish field goal, but obviously the real stakes are the Rams staying on the field. Oh, they're just going to run the ball up the middle and get the first down anyway because the Broncos can't tackle. Oh my God. Just ran a give up play to help make the field goal easier, and the Broncos just give up the first down. Handoff up the middle. Going to be a 3 yard pickup. Snap. Short completion over the middle to Van Jefferson. Picks up about 4 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and short. Yeah, maybe Matthew Zhang. This might be worse, though. This Rams team is terrible. Like, this Rams team is legitimately terrible, and they're just getting completely worked. Third and 3. Baker drops back. No pressure. Looking, has all day. Looking. And he's going to throw that one away. Rams getting a field goal. And there's a flag down. And I think it's on Denver. And I think the Rams are getting a free first down. What in the world? Yeah, roughing the passer. Are you serious right now, Randy Gregory? You came back from your injury to do that? Yes, Matthew. He doesn't have any other way to be in a press conference. Randy Gregory looks like he's about to kill somebody. Randy Gregory looks like he's about ready to take someone's head off. I'm scared of that man right now. Running play. Akers bounces it outside, trying to get the corner. Touchdown, Rams. And he took out a camera dude or a security dude, I think. By accident, not his fault, of course, but that is a touchdown for Cam Akers. And this is turning into a historic blowout, actually. There's still 12 and a half minutes left. Imagine the combo of Jamal Adams with Ryan Neal coming in for relief with our upcoming corners. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, Ryan Neal's a free agent. I think we need to cut Diggs so we can keep Neal, honestly. That's how I'm starting to feel. And the extra point is good. 41-6. And Randy Gregory, I'm scared of that man right now. I think he's about to try to kill somebody. I don't think so, Thomas. In fact, Wilson should not play another snap the rest of this game. If Wilson goes back out there, then that is an indicator to me that Hackett is just not paying attention anymore. Nah. If they're going to fire Hackett after this game, then they're going to do it. I don't think anything that happens here at the end of the game is going to change that. Well, your take on why Wagner has such a resurgence with impact plays after being a tackle bot the last couple years? I think the Rams are just very smart about how they use him. Although I would point out that for as many impact plays as Wagner is making this year, it doesn't matter. That defense is still mediocre, and that team is still terrible. Oh, looks like we're going to get the member renewals today. This is something that happens every day at 4 o'clock. I get a handful of alerts for membership renewals. They are not new members, but welcome back, Ghillied Reaper. Welcome back, Addison Shelby. They do this every day at 4 o'clock. Wilmer Williams, welcome back. All right, there we go. Every single Broncos fan in the world would immediately undo the Wilson trade if they could. Of course. They would probably give away stuff like real assets to undo that Wilson trade. Right, here we go. Wilson drops back. Looking, and he falls down and gets sacked by Leonard Floyd, I think. So, again, I ask, what is he doing? Why is he in the game? Green pass to Murray, and he's actually going to get positive yards. Still going to be third and long, though. No, I'm not watching the game on Nickelodeon. I'm watching it on CBS. Remember, I'm watching with the audio muted. So even if I watched on Nickelodeon, I wouldn't be able to enjoy most of it. Wilson drops back, third and 13. Chucks it over the middle. Caught. Near a first down is Sutton. I think he got it. So the drive stays alive. I mean, honestly, like the only thing that can really happen here is that Wilson gets another injury and then retires. And I'm pretty sure he then gets all his money. Wilson, short completion over the middle to Dulich. Going to be about an 8-yard pickup. R. Sanchez, thank you for the $20 super chat. Merry Christmas. It's really tough to watch Russ be this bad, like finding out your ex became an alcoholic. I don't think it's tough to watch at all, R. Sanchez. It just is what it is. And remember, he's well paid for this. He's getting very well compensated for it, so he'll be okay. Handoff up the middle. Gonna be a yard short. Third and one coming up. I mean, I know Denver's not really thinking about winning this game because they're down by 5 touchdowns, but they kind of need to hurry up here if they want to pretend. Do you think Russell is Hall of Famer? I do, but it's getting like really competitive. It's starting to get close, man. He needs to accumulate some big counting stats, and at this rate, he's not going to be able to. Yep, that is going to be a first down. Russell QB sneak picks up about a yard. Uh, Rams' new defensive tackle is down, but he looks okay. You know, Pandalorian, maybe he gets it here. Is that really what he's playing for? To put an end to the memes? Is that really why he's still in the game? Wilson in the gun, drops back, fakes, screen, incomplete. Lucky that wasn't a pick six by Wagner. If Wagner gets his arms up there, I think that's a pick six. Honestly, I think the Broncos lose last week if Russ forces his way onto the field. If Brett Rippon doesn't play in that game, I think the Broncos lose. That's going to be a short completion to Sutton. Going to bring up third and about 4 with 9:32 left on the clock. Noah, I think Sean Payton wants to go to the Chargers. And if not the Chargers, I don't know. It could be like It, uh, I don't know. It depends on who fires who. Wilson's pressured, throws it away. And I assume they're going to go for it on fourth down. But Wilson takes another big hit. Daniel, I did all my Christmas stuff yesterday. Today's actually been basically nothing. Yesterday, my brother was here with his wife. Today, there's nothing going on. I already got all my stuff. I got a second camera that should be a little better than this one, and I now have multiple cameras, which is important. So I'll be setting that up probably tomorrow or something. Wilson, fourth down, drops back, looks, throws it deep over the middle. Wide open is Judy, and he's got the ball down around the 11. And this is Wilson's chance. This is Wilson's chance. Can he get touchdown 13? Can Wilson get touchdown 13 total to equal his bathroom count? I believe it's 13 bathrooms. There, some people say it's 12, but I think it's 13. First and 10, Wilson takes the snap, drops back, throws it to the end zone, incomplete. Judy covered by Hill. Honestly, if Carroll retires, Sean Payton could come to Seattle, but that would have to happen first. So I'm not really talking about that yet. Wow. Troy Hill got abused by Judy on that route. Good for Judy. He's actually breaking out a little bit lately. Wilson has some time, looking, flushed out of the pocket, looking, throws it to the end zone. I think that's a touchdown to Mr. Dulcich. And Russell Wilson has now thrown or has scored as many. No. David, he has a rushing touchdown too this year. He ran for a touchdown against the Raiders. So that's 13, I think. So it's 13, and I believe he has 13 bathrooms. Therefore, he needs one more touchdown in these next 2 games to kill that meme. Peyton can't go to Dallas. They're not going to fire McCarthy. Broncos going for 2, 5 wide. I don't know why they're going for 2. Why are they going for 2? How does that help? Wilson lobs it up. Not even close, but there's a flag on Ramsey. Ramsey interfered. I think that ball's uncatchable. I wonder if he has an argument against that, but I mean, he was all over Sutton. Yeah, they're going to call PI on Ramsey. Denver's going to get another shot at the 2 point conversion. So this makes it 27. I don't know. I don't know why they're going for two. Unless they're just trying to score as many points as possible because the game's over. Going for two doesn't really make any sense to me mathematically. Wilson drops back, looks, lobs it up, incomplete. Incomplete. Another flag down, though. Holding on the defense. Why are the Rams doing this? Like, the game's over, guys. Stop committing dumb penalties. Just get the game over with. Okay. Handoff up the middle to Murray. He's going to get in. Still don't know why they went for two, but they did actually eventually convert it. Yeah, I. Chris Paul hits a huge three to cut the lead down to 42. Russell Wilson hits a huge touchdown to cut the lead to 29. Corporate wants you to look at these two pictures and tell you what the difference is. I don't know, Austin. I have no idea. We're not trading for Pat Mahomes. What the? What? Okay, yeah. It's the holiday season, so I'm going to let that one slide, but please don't ask questions like that. Come on, guys. There's we have a limited amount of time on Earth. Stop wasting people's times, including your own, by asking about things like trading for Patrick Mahomes. I'm pretty happy with three as well. I'm going to say it again, guys. The Bears could do anything. We have no idea what the Bears are going to do with that pick, assuming they get it. Like, they might take a quarterback. They might take Jalen Carter. They might take Will Anderson. They might take an offensive lineman. They might trade down and get an offensive lineman. They could do so many different things. It's okay, the Fresh Express. Just, life is short. Let's talk about things that can actually happen. You could offer the Chiefs 4 first round picks, and I don't think they'd give up Pat Mahomes. Let's focus on things that can actually happen. I think Jordan Brooks is pretty bad. I'm not a fan. He would look better if we had a better defensive line, but I don't think he would become a great player. I think he'd be okay. Onside kick is going to be recovered by Higbee. He's going to return it a few yards, and the Rams are already in field goal range. Which, I mean, honestly, they probably want to use clock more than score, but whatever. It's game's over anyway. Handoff up the middle. Perkins is in, by the way. That's going to be a loss of a couple yards. Yeah, Baker's on the sideline. So that's notable. Yeah, Dean A. But here's my question: if that's the case, why is he getting paid so much money? If you're Russell and you're like, okay, I can be good if you give me great everything around me. Oh, by the way, I need to get paid 50 million a year. Then I'm kind of like, okay, what am I paying you for? Okay, I can pay a quarterback $15 million. Another running play up the middle. That's going to pick up a handful inside the 40 now. Like at a certain point, don't you just go like, okay, if I need all these things to be great around you, why don't I just go get, Jimmy Garoppolo for 10 million and I can win with him? They could, Daniel. They could get the final playoff spot. I don't think they will. I think they're going to lose to the Vikings. Here we go, 3rd and 7. They're in field goal range already, pretty much. That's going to be another handoff up the middle. Going to pick up about 3 yards and set up a 53-yard field goal, approximately. And the clock keeps moving. I watch some of the NBA, Fresh Express. Not a ton right now, but I do. Just don't. Kick is up, and it is good. Matt Gay knocks it through. Yeah, Daniel, if the Packers win out, it's almost impossible for us to get in. It's not impossible. Do you think Russ will move back to Seattle when his career is over and CR has left him to remain relevant? I don't know. Probably not. Hmm. Okay, they're finally pulling Russ now. They wanted him to get the one touchdown, I guess, before they pulled him out. That's the only thing I can think of because he should have been benched a while ago, for being honest here. Rippon should have been in since the game started, apparently. Kickoff is away. 6:16 left. Touchback. Well, Daniel, here's the thing. If you have next year's first, you probably don't have this year's second. This year's second is really, really good. It's practically a first round pick. So I disagree. All right. Rippin. He is in. Drops back. Short completion over the middle, 3 yards or so to the back. Edmonds. Little bit, Matthew. Yeah, absolutely. Wish the Giants had just beaten the Commanders twice. Commanders would be toast. That would make life a little bit easier. Rippin. Short completion over the middle to a tight end. First down. Little run after the catch. Going to pick up about 10. And, I mean, Denver's playing against a prevent defense, so they probably will be able to march down the field. Man, Wilson looks out of it. Wilson looks like he just took an edible. J.K. Skinner seems nice, Rick. I haven't looked at him a ton yet, but I like what I see. Handoff up the middle to Edmonds. He's going to pick up like 6 or 7. Yeah, Wilson looks like he just ate a edible or something. Rip in, check down over the middle to the back, and that's going to be another first down. Actually, big gainer down to the 35. And yeah, the Broncos may very well go get that touchdown. Yeah, well, Randy Gregory's always been an idiot, so why should he stop now? Rip in, complete along the sideline to Sutton. First down. And yeah, the Broncos are actually maybe going to get a quick touchdown here and make Wilson look even worse. Who would prefer to play if we make the playoffs? Oh, the Vikings. 100%. The Vikings play down to everybody. Rippin takes the snap, lobs it deep to the end zone down the right side. Caught, but I think he's out of bounds. Yep. No good. Incomplete. Led Judy a little too much out of bounds. Honestly, Heineke's been disappointing me lately. Yeah, he didn't get any feet in bounds. 0 feet down. But Rippin actually looks good, man. Rippin looks good. Incomplete. Overthrows his man by the sideline. Virgil. And it's going to be 3rd and 10. Yeah, Russ got benched. For pretty obvious reasons. Rippin over the middle. Incomplete to his back. Mac. And that's going to bring up 4th and 10, and I assume they're going to go for it. Uh, Daniel, if he didn't get extended, next year would be the last year of his deal. I assume they would just make him play it out. He would just be on the last year of his prior deal. Rippin, he's going to get pick sixed. Yep, he's going to get pick sixed. 50 burger is on. Thank God it wasn't Wilson out there to throw it, or they would have been dunking on him. Kobe Durant. Or whatever his name is. Something Durant. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Yeah, Russ is making plenty of money. He'll be okay. Extra point is good. 51-14. It is. How much until scoregami? Good question. I don't know. I wonder. I wonder if Russ is going to have a quote after the game saying like, "Oh, concussions don't affect me." Like he said, jet lag doesn't affect him. Remember? All right. Kickoff is away, and it's going to be a touchback. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left of the pain train. Handoff. 6-yard pickup. What an absolutely beautiful Christmas present, guys, and we needed it after that early game. Austin, I think they thought this game was going to be competitive. It's not a good game, but I think they thought it was going to be entertaining. It is entertaining for other reasons. Handoff up the middle, going to be a first down and about 8-yard pickup. Yeah, that's also true. They can't really flex Christmas games. I think that's a good point. Even if Denver beats the Chargers in Week 18, I think we're still picking in the top 5. Handoff up the middle, going to be a decent gain, 4 or 5 yards. Second down coming up. Jonathan, thank you for the $2. Are we more worried about Week 18 now? In the sense that the Chargers might play their backups, yes, but if you look at the way the Broncos are playing in this game, I think they've given up. We could really use the Colts and Cardinals winning these next couple games. Oh, big hole up the middle for the Edmonds. He's going to run inside the 35, close to the 30. I think that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Denver might get some garbage time. I'm not a big Quentin Johnson fan. I like Jordan Addison more. Yeah, if Denver wins one more, we still pick at 5. But let me see here. It's possible we could still pick at 4. We just need the Cardinals and Colts to win another game, I think. Maybe the Falcons need to... No, I'm sorry. Not the Cardinals and Colts. The Falcons. Yeah, the problem is the Chargers might play backups in Week 18. That's the issue. Michael Slickler, thank you for the $1.99. How much help do we need for playoffs now? We need the Packers to lose a game, we need the Commanders to lose a game, and we need to win out. All in all, pretty reasonable. I'm not unhappy about our spot. I'll live with the results. Well, Daniel, seeding might not matter for them at all. That's the thing. Seeding might not matter for them at all. Because the Dolphins lost today. They might be locked into the 6 no matter what they do because they're not going to catch the Ravens unless the Ravens lose some games. And it's possible the Dolphins will just be sunk. So it's possible the Chargers will have already been locked into the 6 by the time that game comes around. What would be your top choice if we're picking at 3? I guess Jalen Carter, but I'm fine with a bunch of different things we can do. I hope the Broncos don't fire Hackett because they've obviously quit on him, and it guarantees they lose. They would even lose to the Chargers backups. Yeah, Chicago had their... Everyone's had their bye week now, I think, David. Yeah, so unless the Ravens lose some games here, I think the Chargers are going to get to play backups in Week 18, if they choose to. Well, No, Daniel, they were tied, right? And then the Dolphins lost today. The Chargers are probably going to win tomorrow, and there's a tiebreaker that the Chargers own. So therefore, their 1 game lead will really be like a 2 game lead, right? So if they have a, in effect, 2 game lead on the Dolphins with 1 game left, they have nothing to play for. We needed the Dolphins to win today, and the Dolphins blew a 10-point lead. Yeah, if the Colts beat the Chargers, I'm never saying anything bad about Jeff Saturday again. Handoff, stretch play going outside, no gain for the Broncos. Obviously, they're not really trying to win this game. They're just trying to get it over with. You know, if I didn't have to stream the Huskies game, I might stream the Chargers Colts game tomorrow because it's so important for us. Handoff up the middle. Gonna pick up like 3. Yeah, I mean, I streamed a game yesterday. I'm streaming this game today. I would stream tomorrow's Chargers Colts game if not for the fact that I also then have to stream the Alamo Bowl on Thursday. I don't want to be streaming football that many days in a row. I'm tired. Maybe. We'll see. Every coach thinks about things differently. They could play their starters just because. Why is it important? Because if the Chargers win, they're likely to have nothing to play for in Week 18, which is bad for us. We also want the Colts to get another win, so that way, even if the Broncos get the win in Week 18, it doesn't matter. The Colts still pick below them. The way the Broncos are playing today, they would definitely lose to the Chargers backups. I think we're going to get one more play here. It's 4th and 9. Handoff up the middle. Running to the edge is Marlon Mack. He's going to be stopped short, and we're 1 knee down away from the end of the game. 6 seconds left. Rams going to get their victory celebration. Who is the Chargers' backup quarterback? He played some this year, right? Because Herbert broke his rib. No, Matthew. I don't like women. I'm kidding. No. Chase Daniel. Wow. Okay. Oh boy. Well, that'll do it, people. Rams 51, Broncos 14. Could not have asked for a better game. Not only did the Rams win easily with no drama, but this Denver team has clearly quit. This Denver team has clearly thrown in the towel. So, unless they fire their coach and the new coach comes in and gives them some reason to try hard, we are looking at a team that should easily lose out. Excuse me. Sorry about all the coughing. So, celebrate. Yeah, we're rooting for the Cardinals tonight, 100%. That game starts in like 45 minutes. Okay, that's a little ways away. I'm going to keep it on this channel. Maybe they'll show Russ's post-game press conference. Did Baker Mayfield win Nickelodeon Most Valuable Player? All right, guys. 1 second. All right, guys. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. This was a nice one. This was a nice present to get on the day of. I I don't know how it happened. It doesn't make a lot of sense when you take a look at the season that both these teams have had going into this game. But when we needed it, when we needed a game to solidify that top 5 pick, we got it, and it was over midway through the second quarter. It was over within an hour of kickoff. It became clear what kind of game we were getting. So, just finished live streaming the whole game. I want to thank everybody who showed up. By the end of that stream, we had about 300 people in there on Christmas for a game that wasn't even the Seahawks. So, that was awesome. We got better attendance than the Seahawks Chiefs stream did for pretty obvious reasons, right? This game just went a lot better for us. But there was a lot of support on the stream. There was a lot of engagement on the stream. We were having a ton of fun. So it was awesome today. Today was awesome. I want to thank everybody who came out and celebrated this massive, massive result for the Seahawks. And we're all feeling a little bit better. And well, let me tell you, we needed it because this morning, we didn't get off to a good start. We needed Miami to win that game in the worst way. They blow a 10-point lead. Suddenly, Green Bay looks like they're in pretty good control. Suddenly, Green Bay looks like they might take the last playoff spot over Seattle. Suddenly, Miami looks like they're not going to threaten the Chargers' 6th seed, so therefore we're going to have to deal with the Chargers playing their backups in Week 18. And it's just like, oh, come on. Why is this happening now? Why can't Tua just look like a competent quarterback for a few minutes there at the end of the game? Just bad, bad, bad. But this made up for it, guys. This made up for it. Not only did the Rams win, in a way that was so definitive and obvious that we had nothing to worry about after midway through the second quarter, but this Broncos team looks like they have finally given up. I saw a team today that has no interest in playing hard for Hackett, no interest in playing hard for Wilson, no interest in playing hard for George Patton or whoever else. Like, this is a team that has quit. You gave up 50 points to a team quarterbacked by Baker Mayfield, running most of their backup offensive linemen and backup receivers and backup running backs, and a guy they desperately tried to give away earlier this season runs for over 100 on you easily. You're missing tackles on every play. Your offense is just going through the motions. Wilson has one of the worst games of his career. It's just definitively over. And it is very clear to me that this team has quit. And I don't know what's going to happen to Hackett. Honestly, he should probably be fired tomorrow. But if they just decide to throw up their hands and wait and play out the rest of the year with him, I don't see any way they win another game. And that's huge because they might get to play the Chargers backups in Week 18. And the way they played today, the way they showed no heart, no effort today, they would lose to the Chargers backups. They would get killed by the Chargers backups, honestly. I think they would get killed by any NFL team because they've quit. So we'll learn more about Hackett tomorrow. If he doesn't get fired tomorrow, then they're never going to fire him midseason for any reason. They're just going to let it ride out no matter what. But I've seen this kind of stuff before. You give up 50 points to this terrible Rams team, you are just going through the motions as an NFL franchise. And I've seen it before. I remember seeing it with the Cowboys, with Wade Phillips, where they just decided they weren't going to bother showing up beyond the bare minimum that it took to collect their $1 million paychecks. So that's happening here in Denver. So we've got 2 games left. As of right now, Seattle holds the number 3 pick. I don't see any way Denver winning. I don't see any way that Denver wins another game this year. That's the bottom line here because they've quit. So that guarantees us more or less at this point the number 3 pick because of the strength of schedule advantage Denver has on the Cardinals. They're the only the Cardinals are the only team that could sneak up ahead of them because of the tiebreaker. Right now the Cardinals tiebreaker is just a little bit better. If the Bears win one more game, we can creep up above them. And if the Texans win out, and the Texans are playing good football lately, we could even be talking about the number one pick. Now, I don't think that's going to happen. Honestly, I don't think the Bears are going to win a game this year. I think the Bears are going to lose out. But if you're talking about the number 3 pick, and you're picking behind a team that apparently loves Bryce Young, and another team that could do literally anything, I'm loving my situation. Also, because of this game, because of the Rams winning this game, even if the Broncos win one more game, even if they beat the Chargers in Week 18 because the Chargers are playing all their backups, we are talking about maybe dropping down to like pick number 5, maybe even 4. It's not going to be that bad. It's going to be a little bad. You're probably going to miss out on a couple of guys you may have wanted. But honestly, you're still talking about a top 5 pick, when I was expecting the pick to not even be in the top 20. So this result is massive. Not only does it clear the Broncos pick up to number 3, solidify it right now, it also clears the Rams pick out, and now you don't really have to worry about the Rams possibly picking above the Denver Broncos. So, like I said, 2 games left. At this point, if the Broncos decide to ride it out with Nathaniel Hackett, I can't imagine them beating anybody. I think they would lose to Houston. I think they would lose to Chicago. I think they would lose to the Falcons. I think they would lose to the Jeff Saturday Colts. Anybody. So I'm not really worried about the Denver Broncos winning a game for the rest of this year. But even if they do, it's not the end of the world anymore. This was the game we really needed them to lose. If they want to mess around and beat the Chargers in week 18 and go 5-12, we're still probably getting a top 5 pick because of the way things are going to work out with these other teams. The Cardinals and Falcons still have to play each other. So one of those teams has to get a win. Assuming that 5-12 is something that would still probably get us a top 5 pick. So what a nice Christmas present. After yesterday went really well for the Seahawks despite the Chiefs loss. And then the day today, the morning game, kind of turned into a train wreck for us. I'd call it a disaster. I don't think it's unfair to call it a bit of a disaster. You get this result right here. And not only does it make you feel great in the short term, but it also makes you feel great long term. This Denver team has given up. They have no interest in playing hard for this crew. Hackett, Wilson, Patton, Evero even. I mean, the defense today, not even giving effort. The levee has broken. And as long as Hackett remains head coach over there, which I do think they'll give him the rest of the season, even though they shouldn't, I don't see how they get that back. So good vibes, guys. Good vibes. The Packers winning this morning was a little bit devastating. That was really unfortunate. But you know what? Not everything is going to go your way. And right now we're getting enough things going our way. I don't know if Wilson plays again this year, honestly. The only reason why he would be if Hackett decides he doesn't care anymore because he knows he's going to get fired. I don't know what's going to happen with Hackett's job tomorrow, like I said. I don't know about any of that stuff. But if they decide to ride it out with Hackett and Wilson, how do they win another game? They can't score. Their defense is giving up. Wilson is playing like he's on edibles. Like, everything's just turning up beautifully. And given the fact that I think a lot of Seahawks fans were going into this game just assuming Denver was going to win, I think we're in a pretty good spot right now, guys. So thank you, everybody who showed up to the stream today. Had to go on for a little bit on that one because this was huge. Hello, Jalen Carter. Hello, Will Anderson. Hello, CJ Stroud. Hello, whoever you like. It's going to be nice. It's going to be juicy. Go Cardinals tonight. See you guys later on Twitch. Go Hawks. Alrighty then, people. Thank you all so much for showing up. We actually have over 300 people in here still right now, which is awesome. Streamed the cards game for 75. 75 what, Devin? Thank you, 22 Vibes. Dollars? I might be willing to do that. It's either that or I'm streaming over on Twitch and I'm just watching the game in the background. Yeah, I'll stream the Cardinals game for $75. Yeah. Devin, are you able to tip it? Tipping is better because they only take out like 7%. Super chats are 30%. I think it's 30% anyway. It's not a huge deal. That is a little bit better for me. And everything on the stream stays the same. How bad does that Packers win hurt our playoff chances? Significantly. Not massively, but significantly. I'd be cool with that, Gavin. I got no problem with that. Well, no, no, no. If I do a Cardinals Buck stream, I would start another stream. I wouldn't do it on this stream because this stream says Broncos Rams. People are going to look at the title and be like, "Oh, well, that's not the stream for the Cardinals game," and they won't click on it. So I want them to click on the right stream. Okay. Hmm. All right, Devin, if you're serious and you're willing to donate $75, I'll stream the Cardinals game. I got nothing going on tonight. I was just gonna go stream on Twitch, which I'll probably do after the game anyway. But if you guys want me to stream the game, then I guess I'll do it. Especially if I'm being compensated. God damn it! Why can't the Dolphins just win a damn game? What games do I stream on Twitch? I stream a bunch of different games visible. I stream right now. I'm doing Crisis Core, Judgment, and Dead by Daylight. Um, Soon I'll be doing Horizon Forbidden West, Zelda Breath of the Wild. Um, I might do Elden Ring soon. I'm probably gonna do Lego Star Wars soon for co-op. We need the Texans to win two more, right? We should all be compensated for not only having to watch Trace McSorley, but also root for him. Devin Kubonder, $75 tip. The man was not kidding. Wow. Thank you, Devin Kubonder. Am I pronouncing your last name right, by the way? I hope I am. Okay, we're doing it. Larry Legend, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the sub. The game just ended, so I can't find any good pictures from the Broncos Rams game. They're all pictures from like their preseason game or something. Ooh, okay, that one will work. Thank you, Devin. I appreciate it. Hot tub streams. I need to plug in my hot tub. I haven't. I need a. Honestly, it's been too cold. I don't even want to go outside to get in my hot tub because it's so cold out there. I'm gonna freeze my. I'm gonna freeze my dingling off. Oh, Kelly, I will, but I'm going to be moving to another stream. I'm going to start another stream. I'm not going to stream it here where it says Broncos versus Rams. That's going to confuse people. They're going to be like, why are you still streaming a game that was over an hour ago? I got to move to a new stream. No problem, Power. Thank you. We are definitely rooting for the Cardinals for multiple reasons. I think. I can't think of any reason why not to. The only thing is it helps Denver's strength of schedule a little bit, but that's a minor consideration. Okay, is the GIF going to work? Is the GIF going to work? Daniel Bailey just donated $7 via Super Chat. That should trigger a special GIF. If it doesn't work, I'll trigger it manually, but it should work automatically. I've tested it. Give it a few minutes here. If it doesn't work, I'm going to have to go trigger it manually and figure out why it's not working.
This time he goes down. It is Nwosu who gets there.
Well, Dimsil just tipped $10. Merry Christmas. See you at the next stream. Thank you, Dimsil. So the Uchenna Nwosu one works. I'm waiting for the Daniel Bailey one to work, but thank you for the tip, Dimsil. Come on. Why is it not working? Did I turn it off by accident? Obviously I didn't, or the Nwosu one wouldn't have worked. Usually doesn't take this long. This is weird. Okay, I'm just going to trigger it manually, and if it triggers again in a second, then whatever. Okay, everybody ready?
Smith runs it in. Seahawks touchdown.
I don't know. Why is it playing the audio twice? All right, did that work? Did at least that work? Correct, David. That is correct.
Runs it in for a Seahawks touchdown.
I don't know why it's echoing, but the GIF works. I don't know why it didn't trigger automatically. That annoys me. But regardless, thank you, Daniel Bailey, for the $7 super chat. The way left Russ put a bad taste in my mouth, but Russ has really made up for it with his Christmas gift. Go Hawks. Yeah, I mean, if he's going to play this bad, then who cares, right? Who misses him? Who needs him? Right? If he wants to duck out right before he gets completely washed up, then who am I to be unhappy about it? All right, guys. I'm going to end this stream, and I'm going to make a new one, and I'll be live for the Cardinals Bucks game. All right? So keep an eye out for the new stream. I'll put it up soon, and I'll go live. When does the game kick off? 5:15 or 5:25? Let me check. $5:20. Okay. So like 20 minutes or something. The Geno GIF worked, by the way, guys, right? I didn't see anybody acknowledge it, but you guys were able to see it. Somebody actually tipped $7. I want to make sure the special GIF actually works. And I don't know why it didn't trigger automatically. Just the audio? Okay, the Geno GIF worked. All right, cool. Thank you. Not really, Daniel. I'm pretty neutral on it. I'm fine either way. You want to commit to Geno, it's okay. You want to not commit to Geno and get Stroud or whatever, that's fine too. I'm open-minded. All right, cool. Thank you guys. See you guys in like 20 minutes.